Hello, hi everyone. This class is for math course. Okay, we're gonna today topic is a graphs of equations. So equation, when we talk about equation, everyone know, right? Equation we represent with this sign, equation equal sign. Okay, so then the graph of an equation is the set of all points that are solutions on the equation. Okay, is the set of all points. So that means like this one is represent like a real numbers. So that means when you plot graph, all the points should be on the line, on the curve, or whatever. That's this one. Okay, so it should be on the graph. So that can say the solution is a solution of the equation. So now we can come back to see the example what it means. Okay. And again, today we're going to learn this and learn how to plot graph, linear and parabola, and then find out the intercepts of a graph. Okay, intercept of a graph. Now we start for example one first. In question one, determine whether, question A, okay, question A, the point 2, 13, and question B, -1 and -3 lie on the graph of y, which is equal to 10 minus 7. Okay, so we work the first one, question A here. So everyone know, right? Let's see. For the first one, when bracket that is, this is a coordinate point. Okay, so the first one represent x, right? You learned already from grade 9 and 10. So we learned a little bit for last year, I think. And then we want to review more, and then we can go for another like an inequality. So we learn this one first. Okay, come back here. So 2 is a x, and 13 represent the value of y. Okay, this also represent x, and this one represent y. So then they say this question A, this coordinate point x, y here lies on the graph, which is from equation y equal to 10 minus 7. So how to do it? To just replace x. Oh, sorry, this one should have x. This one should be 10x. Should be 10x minus 7, okay? 10x minus 7. So we work on question one. Do the first one first. Replace or substitute x equal to 2 in here and y equal to 13 in here. So I write down this side. Y equal to 10x minus 7. So then this one x is a 2. So we have times 2 here. Minus 7. And y equal to 13. This one's not too hard, right? So just repeat only substitution. So this one become 20 minus 7. So equal to 13. So you can see both sides are equal, right? So then if they're equal in this way, let me make it nicer. So this one equal to 13. Okay. If they, you can see if the equation left and right, left equal to right hand side, right hand side. So we can say this one, the coordinate point to 13, the xy here is a solution. So use this one, yes, it is a solution. Because both sides are equal. Okay, now we come to work on the question B here. Do the same way. Okay, so y equal to 10x minus 7. So then replace this one, x equal to -1. So 10 times -1 minus 7, and y equal to -3. Then this side gonna be what? -10, -7, and this one 3, right? So become negative 17, and this left hand side become 13. So you can see this one, that's not equal. So then this, so no, this is not a solution. Now the solution means, okay, when we plot graph, like this one, question A, when you plot graph, these 2 points will lie on or drop on the line. But this question B does not. Okay, what the meaning now? We go to question B. See the graph and then we come back to this AB, what the meaning more in detail. Now we do question B here, get the graph. So when we plot this graph, right, you can see what kind this graph, everyone knows or still recall what you learned in previous years. When you see when x power 1 here, right, this is x 10, y equal to 10x minus 7. So if you see the index x power is 1, right, on the top. So this one is a linear equation or straight line. When you plot graph, gonna be the straight line. Can be left and right or horizontal or vertical. Okay. So now we see this graph has to look like. So this 10x minus 7. So this is a linear equation. Okay, now how we do is we can plot graph very fast by find intercept point in x-intercept and y-intercept. So we may not need use the table, but before, remember before when you learn from grade 9, 10, right? At that time when you learn this, some another teacher here, you're gonna write table like this, correct? You're gonna write down here like this x and y, right? And start 0 something 1 and this second negative 1, and then you click replace it, right? So this time you don't need this, table. You just do by find the x-intercept, y-intercept, and that's all. And then you can, the rest you just approximate is enough. The main idea for plot graph fast, just find x-intercept, y-intercept. So how to get, now we come to this one. This is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Okay, they should have arrow top and the bottom. This one can be extended longer if you want. Right? Can extend it. Okay, I'll try to save the area here. So now, how to get by the calculation? If you find x-intercept, x-intercept. That means y have to be 0. Okay, y 0. So then you replace this one, y go to 0. And then equal to 10. X is a 0, right? X-intercept y 0. Oh, sorry, this one. I want to get x-intercept y have to be 0. So sorry, this one should be, again, one more time. X-intercept y becomes 0. So replace y equal to 0 here on the left hand side. And then 10x minus 7. So now simplify it. So move this one, right? So become 10x. You can keep this one, 10x equal to 7, right? So x equal to 7 over 10. Okay. So now this one approximate what, 0.7, right? I want 7 over 10. So become 0.7. And next one is find the y-intercept. Okay, this is the x-intercept, right? X-intercept. Now we have next find y-intercept. If you find y-intercept, that means x have to be 0, just opposite. Okay, just opposite it. Okay, so then replace in this equation again. So y-intercept x becomes 0, so y still here. And then 10 times x is a 0. Replace x equal to 0 in here, okay? And minus 7. So 10 times 0 is 0 minus 7. So y equal to negative 7. Okay, now we can plot graph. Plot this one, the first one. X-intercept So we have now x equal to 0.7, y 0. So x 0.07, maybe I keep this one as a 1 here, because this one go up really high. Maybe 1 about here. Okay, so x 0.7 should be about somewhere here, correct? I use a really small because this one 13 gonna be very high. Okay, so x is a 1. I mean x is 0.1 right here. 0.7. Oh my god. And then y 0, so gonna be at this point. X 0.7, y 0, so gonna be this point. Maybe use another color. Okay, so x 0.7, y 0, so gonna be this point. This represent this case when x intercept, right? This one mean when we write it down, x 0.7, comma y 0. So that represent this point. Now y-intercept should be along the x-axis, right? So that means y is a -7, x 0. So x 0 here go down, y equal to -7. This one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you just write like this enough. You don't need to write the number here. You just label the main point, the one we have here is enough. And label right here. Okay. So this one is 0.7. Once we have this one, you can draw the line now. That's enough. So you don't need to find the less, like I say, if 2, what's gonna be 3, and this side -2, -3. We don't need this anymore, because this is when you learn from when you grade 9 or grade 10, right? You use a table all the time. You plot one at a time. But now in this level, you don't need to plot this anymore. Don't use a table. Just get intercept, and the length of line you just approximate. Okay. So from this point, so you draw the line like this up. This way, least stiff. This line like this way. If you plot like this one, so the graph should be somehow like this, go up. Just go according the line gonna go like this, and then down here just continue. I cannot this. So just intercept this one, intercept to be straight line. Okay. So should be straight on the same line. Have to be the same line. Okay. So maybe I'm try to draw it here, pin it down. Okay, make it nicer. So then you, and at the end, because they did not restrict the domain, the value of x, right? X mean domain, correct? So we just like the arrow at the end. At the arrow at the end. Okay, so this graph, this green color represent y equal to 10x minus 7. You can see this graph going to be linear equation, linear or straight line. And you can observe if in front of x, the constant or the coefficients, coefficient in front of x is called unknown, right? X called unknown, correct? This x or variable. So the number in front of x we call coefficients, right? We learned last year, remember? And -7 is a constant number. They have their own name. So if in front of x here, the coefficients become plus sign, like right now 10, right, is a plus sign. So your linear or straight line gonna be like this one, from right hand like this, gonna bend on this side like this. That means just say see from left to right. And this graph is increasing or decreasing, you see from the left hand side all the time. Right now this left hand side right here. So from left hand side go like this one. So you can see the graph increasing, correct? So this function is increasing, is an increasing function. When we see the graph decrease or increase, we always see from the left hand side graph. That means left hand, right? Here, left hand here. So being up is an increase. Okay, but if in form x become negative sign, the graph should be from the left should be somehow like this become opposite. For example, I draw here. If this one negative, the graph should be somehow like this. Okay, but if plus gonna be like this side. So in this case, for this one, from the left end, you see the graph decrease, right? But for this one, the graph is what? From the left end, you see the graph increasing. Everyone get how to see what when it's a decrease, increase, and how they bend from like this picture. If this one, if graph come to on the right hand side bend in this way, so you can see this is a positive. If form come like this side, right? Even come down here like this one gonna be negative side. This one positive side. Okay, everyone. So now we come back to our question. Then you see this one we plot graph for question 2 already, get the graph of this function. And we know already because x power 1 then gonna be linear. And what graph gonna be decrease, increase, you can see in the font coefficients also. And then to this side, right now this is increasing because you can see the coefficients are plus sign. Okay, increasing function. After this, now we come back to check question A here. Question A, right? Come back to see question A. Why this one? Yes, it's a solution. Why? Because we do by calculation because they're equal. So we know this point, this coordinate point here must drop in the linear. So you can say if 2, maybe I say this is a 1, right? So 2 should be somewhere here. And then y is equal to 13. So if you draw up here, they will make this one approximate here. So 13, y equal to 13 should be somewhere here. So you can see this point. This point is x equal to 2 and y is a 13. Okay, so see the question B. See this coordinate point x equal to -1 and y take -3. You see this one -1, right? So -1, if I 1 about here, so 1 should be symmetry. So this one should be -1, and this one -2, and this one should be -3. So you can see, and the y is a negative also. This is a -1, -2, very small, okay, -3 here. So x is a -1, so somewhere here. And then y -3 should be somewhere here. So they met at this point, everyone see that? So this point is a -1 and y is a -3. So you see this point didn't, it's outbound, right? It did not drop in the line, on the top of the line. But question A, yes, it can be exact here. Okay, so everyone get, so that's the explain for question 1 of the question A and B. Why this one, yes, is a solution, and why this one not. You can prove by graphing here. If you scale it, you have to scale, put the point equally. Okay, so, or you can do by calculation like this way, like this AB calculation on the left hand side. Either way, calculate or by from the graph. Okay, so now again, plot graph, you get x, y intercept, x intercept, y intercept, and that's all, and you get the answer. That's the main part, main idea how you plot graph fast. Okay, and the calculation for see the solution of the graph of a graph or not. Okay, so now I think that's all for this one. We go next one, please. Next example. This one, get the graph of y equal to x squared minus 2. Now you see, observe here, x with power 2, right? If power 2, the index 2 here, represent what kind of graph? You want to remember? Represent parabola or quadratic graph. Okay, so now we're gonna plot this graph. We're gonna plot this graph, and then I should draw here x-intercept. We have the first, do the same way. We just try to get x-intercept, y-intercept. That's all we need. Okay. So now we plot graph. Must have arrow on the bottom also. If questions did not say anything, did not have the x, the strict domain, that means x is a real numbers. Okay. So now this paragraph, now do the same way, find x-intercept, y-intercept. Okay. Always start from x-intercept, y-intercept. X-intercept, now we write down here. I think I will write on this side. X-intercept. If x-intercept, that means y is equal to 0. Okay, x-intercept y to 0, so replace here, y becomes 0 here. Equal to x squared minus 2. Now you solve for x, right? Because you find x-intercept. So move negative to become plus, right? So I can write that this correct. Then x is gonna be what? Square root 2 or not? Only square root 2? No. Must have plus minus, don't forget. Don't forget this one, really, really important. Why? Index here, even number. You must have plus minus sign. Okay, we learned also last years. Even hopefully I still remember. So now we get x-intercept now. Next, find y-intercept. Then we can find y-intercept. Y-intercept. That means x equal to 0. So then replace in this equation again. So y-intercept, x becomes 0, so y is in here. Replace x with 0, minus 0 power 2 is 0 and minus 2. So then y equal to negative 2. Okay, now we can start to plot graph. Okay, so now we see how we plot graph. Plot this one first. That means this one x plus minus square root 2, or maybe we write out here. This is 0. Okay. Maybe this is a 1, 2. This side 1. Should be symmetry, okay? So negative 1, negative 2, and this one 1, 2, 3. This one, this side negative 3. Now we plot this one, x-intercept. Plus square root 2 minus square root 2, I have two values. So square root 2 is what? 1.414. So just approximate 1.414 should be less than 1.5. So somewhere here. Just say this one root 2 here. And this side should be symmetry, right? So this one is a negative. This point, okay? Negative square root 2 is here. Somewhere here, okay? So now, from this one, now, this is the x-intercept. Now, y-intercept, x negative 2, right? This one negative 2, right? So y negative 2 is somewhere like this. Negative 2 here. Okay, y negative 2, x 0. So that means x 0 right here, negative 2, they will meet here. Okay, so this one accept have, right? So this is enough. Now from here, you just draw like this up. Okay, that's the 3 points enough. And this one, you just approximate that. Otherwise, you can replace 2 here, up to you. So replace another 1 point here, 2 replace in this equation. So if 2 replace 2 here, right? If say x equal to 2, this one gonna be what? Y equal to 2 power 2, so 4 minus 2. So you have to 2. So now we have x2, y2. So x2 here, y2 go up. 1 about here, 2 about here. X2, y2 should be somewhere here. And this side should be symmetry, right? You can replace -2. So from this one, okay, I write down here. X squared, right, this equation, this one, this one. So if x -2, this side, right, replace x -2, -2. So negative and -2 here, right? I erase it, makes nicer. And -2. So negative power, even number come out 4, become plus, right? So this one equal to 2. So now we have now, this case, this one, you replace x with a -2. Okay, so you're gonna have this one. So that x -2, y2, so you can decide, right? -2, x -2, y2, so go up about here, 2 here. So anyway, this one should be symmetry, because exactly this one have half. So somewhere here now we can plot graph now, right? So we have this point, and this point here. This, and this. So now you plot graph. And the rest you just use arrow like this is enough. Oh, they should symmetry here. My graph not really. Just only one line. And the left hand side not really. Okay. So then when you have this graph, right? This graph is belong to y, the equation y equal to x squared minus 2. Okay, so this one exactly is a vertex because there is symmetry, right? But we can find the vertex, right? From this one, you can see it's a vertex. So if you want to find the vertex, use the formula x equal to -b over to a. Okay, b from the equation we don't have. Why? Because the formula, this is a parabola, right? Or quadratic. The formula is what? Ax squared plus bx plus c. So right now we have this term, right? From this equation, a is a 1 in the front here, but we didn't write down. Ax squared right now this equation means x squared. But in this example, they don't have the middle term here. We don't have this one. But when plus c here, this is a -2. Everyone can understand? Okay. The middle term we don't have because this is a formula parabola, okay? Or quadratic. So the middle term is a 0, just say that, because this one doesn't have. And then -2. Then this, okay? So now if you want to find vertex, in this case, we don't have because middle term doesn't have, because x is a 0. I mean b is a 0. So you just like 0 over 2x to a, I mean a in this case now is our number 1, so you represent 1 here, so become 0 over 2. 0 over 2 is what? 0. Okay, that means x is 0. Just say that x equal to 0. Then you go to find out y, because you want to find vertex. This one is a vertex formula. Okay, this one is a vertex formula. Okay, then you have to find y. When you know x equal to 0, replace in the equation again, x becomes 0, y equal to -2. So x equal to 0 power 2, right? So it's 0 anyway, -2. So equal to -2. So now we have vertex. Vertex point mean the maximum point, just say that. In this case, a maximum. So vertex gonna be x is a 0 here, and y -2. Okay, y is a -2. So you can see here, x0, y -2, right? Exactly this point, same. This is a vertex point. Okay, this is a parabola, how to plot graph fast, because again, you don't need to use a table like this, right? Before you learn, have that table like this one, correct? X, Y again, and then, right? It's the 0, and this is going to be an x1 and -1, 2, -2 something, and then you plot. So we don't need this one. You just find x-intercept, y-intercept. And for parabola, you need to find the vertex. In this case, this case should be minimum point, not maximum. Minimum point. Okay, this is a minimum point. Before I say max, right? Long should be minimum point. Sorry. Okay, this is a minimum point. So again, you have the trick how to see. If see this one from this question, right? Y equal to x squared minus 2. You see in front of x squared, the number here is 1, right? And then also plus sign, correct? So if plus sign, parabola have to be open up. This one we call open up. Okay. Say if this one become negative, any number, any real number, it become negative in the font, right? Like this one gonna be what? Open down. The graph will, like this one will bring it down like this. Okay, can be down like this or down here, whatever. It just say how this open up, this open down. Sorry, if negative, the graph gonna be open down. If plus sign, the coefficient plus sign, the graph parabola gonna be open up in this shape. Everyone get now how to see linear, how to see the parabola graph. Linear x power 1, even x power 2 here become parabola. Okay, anyone get it? Okay, now you will do some practice question later, okay?